Building more affordable new homes is an obvious solution to helping tackle the housing crisis. But the regeneration of existing properties is also key. By investing in current housing, Magenta Living is helping to create vibrant homes and neighbourhoods, all with the involvement of local people. Louise Hulland went to Birkenhead to find out more.
In the debates surrounding Britain's housing crisis, it's often the voices of those that need to be heard the most that are being heard the least. That's not so in a regeneration project in this part of Birkenhead. Today, Crossways is a shining example of what happens when communities pull together and when authorities hear their pleas. But it wasn't always like this.
Just went really downhill fast. People moved out and the kids were getting in and wrecking the houses and stealing what they could, and it was just really, really bad. So cold, weren't they?
Well, I suppose the last 10 years.
Damp, smelly.
In the winter time, you could get pneumonia in there, that's how bad it was.
But then something changed. The residents of Crossways were given the chance to take back control and work directly with their housing association to make real change.
They mentioned about the housing and what was going on. And so we decided to get together with a group of residents and said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get in touch with Magenta and give them the chance to come and talk to us about it.
Part of Magenta Living's approach is that we work with communities, we work with a range of partners, and originally our proposals were to probably clear the estate because of its unpopularity, but actually local residents were saying they wanted to save the estate, and working with them we've managed to come up with a proposal that actually sees some selective demolition, but actually we're investing in some homes, and hopefully we want to build some new homes on cleared parts of the estate.
Crossways is an area with 200 properties. They're all 3-bed houses. There's some issues there we had when the government introduced the under occupation charge. People who couldn't afford to live in a 3-bed house didn't have anywhere else to go. We also had some issues of antisocial behaviour.
I think for us it was very much about the demand for the area, and we were concerned that there was no demand for the homes, and really that would lead us to whole-scale demolition. But what came across very clearly when we attended the residents' meetings, the residents wanted to save the estate. Those residents that were still living on the estate wanted us to do something about it.
And there began a collaboration which would change the face of the area. Old-fashioned outside bathrooms or Gilberries were ripped down with new bathrooms put in, a mixture of 2- and 3-bedroom properties were on offer, and residents were delighted.
They came in and they started and they've done what they've said. They've took the Gilberry units away, which were the nightmare. Bathroom's gorgeous. Even though it's 4 years old, I look after it.
It's more better really, because instead of going outside, in the back garden when you go to the toilet or to have a bath or a shower or a shave even, you're going out to your next bedroom, really, so it keeps it into the warm.
I just like the house, bigger space, bigger gardens, nicer kitchen, nicer bathroom.
But Magenta Living offers more than improved housing, including a course called Inspiring Dreams, a programme aimed to support residents to develop skills and knowledge to help them achieve more in their lives.
And that helped me get a bit more, come out of my shell a bit more, if you know what I mean, and set goals and meet some new people and help them as well, as long as we can all help each other and stuff, really. The
Crossways scheme has shown that the housing crisis is not just about building new homes, but it's also about how existing unpopular housing can be secured for the future.
The whole project in general has meant it's been a really important example of what happens when we go out and listen in communities without an agenda. We can take a step back and say to the community, tell us what you want, and something amazing has come out of it.